everybody. Welcome to the DTFH Live, folks. Oh my God, parade season is finally here. We have been looking forward to this all winter. And, to me, I used to love spring. Spring is a representation of the fact that even when things are dead and cold, they spring back to life. The cold, dead cemetery ground that I love to walk on in the winter, suddenly it comes to life again with flowers and grass. And but now spring, it hasn't been the same for me because of the anticipation I feel for the beginning of parade season in the United States, which is now in full effect. These parades are so amazing. I just love watching so many people out there having fun. The cosplay is incredible this year. I've never seen anything like it. We're going to cut to a live stream of one of the mini parades that are happening right now in a second. But for those of you who haven't been watching somehow, you're not watching parades, which pretty much everybody is either at a parade or watching a parade right now. I'll just break it down for you. This season, it looks like we've got a few different cosplayers. You've got people who are dressed in rugged desert gear, and you've got people dressed in blues. And I really love. Are you loving that? Like that, I just keep thinking how long it took to put together those costumes. Yeah. Like the fucking shields are insane. They've got some kind of, I don't know, firework gas or something that they're blasting. But, and then of course you've got like all the people who, just sort of like are using their own creativity to come up with their own costumes. Seen a lot of cool costumes.
Yeah, my cousins are there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I so want to go. But I can't get out of the house, man. But I'm like, my wife wants to go. I want to bring my kids. They love parades. But yeah, maybe I will go. I don't know. There were some parades here in Austin last night, but I missed it. Damn it. So anyway, closest thing I could do right now is live stream it, share it with you guys. Let's go ahead and pull up one of these parades. Here we go. I don't know if you guys are seeing that or not, but yeah, look at now. Take a look at this, man. This is amazing. You've got like classic. I don't know what you would call the dudes in the desert wear, but these guys are basically dressed up like I'm thinking they're going for like Martian colonist or something, or what is that? Dune stuff. And then behind them, you've got the dudes dressed up like the police, and then you've just got all the people coming to watch the parade. And what I have noticed is I'm guessing there's a vendor who is like, I don't know if these people realize it, but their flags are upside down.
Oh, embarrassing.
I know. But that, I get it. It's like probably somebody out there just trying to make a quick buck, and you put the flag on the pole and you're just not paying attention. I get it. But that is embarrassing. Somebody should tell them. This is the kind of thing where if somebody tells me I have shit in my beard, I'm happy. And if somebody tells me my flag's upside down, like, I'm not going to get mad at you. It's okay. But yeah, somebody should tell them. And these fucking crazy ass, what is that?
I think that's the new Cybertruck.
It's a Cybertruck. But yeah, you've got like these Cybertruck dudes. And I mean, this is just like, I've seen a few different parades. I feel like it'd be awesome if they could do more family-friendly art.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And the other weird thing about this parade, I'm thinking, what is it? Like some kind of like Frozen reference? The ice thing? What is this problem with ice? It's fucking summer in LA.
Yeah. Like,
I would be very happy for some ice.
Yeah, shaved ice is good.
Anything, ice cream.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I get it. Everyone is having fun. You're invited to sort of express yourself in whatever way you like best at these parades. But I kind of feel like let's do some family friendly stuff. There's other ways to say fuck ice. Like you could say like ice cream headache, or I don't want the ice cream headache. I don't know.
But it's all in capital letters. Does FUCK stand for something?
Fuck. Let me look that up. Hang on. Let me check and see. Again, like this is me being old. I don't know, honestly, what the what that means. I'm sure a lot of you kids know, but I don't know. Maybe somebody. Oh, Vanilla Ice. Oh, it's a vanilla. Is he fucking performing?
He did do a rendition of Ice Ice Baby, but now as a rock type of song, and a lot of people are not liking it.
Dude. Fuck you guys, man. I love anything he does. That's so lame. It's like, let him fucking be an artist, man. That is so fucking lame. Like, well, anyway, is he performing again? Did he perform? Is he performing?
I don't know about this one. Maybe he canceled. Oh, look, there's my cousin. He's right here.
Where?
Right there.
Where? The dude in the Don't Shout shirt?
No, this one right here. That's my cousin.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, dude, that is a fucking creative costume. What the fuck is that? What is he, like a Jawa?
Reverse Mexican superhero.
Well, cape on the front.
Yep.
Cape on the front. That's crazy. Was it like, is that from some Mexican comic book? Was
No.
he fly on his, like, with laying down?
Totally made it up for himself. I thought it was really good.
Siesta Man?
That was his first name. Now it's FUCK Iceman.
So he's pissed at. Now this is crazy. This guy's got some kind of like blanket on his camera. So I guess he's. What is that? A lot of this stuff I don't understand. I'm not up to date on the comics and shit right now. Do you guys know what's going on? What some of this stuff is? So yeah, do you got any more parades? They're happening nationwide. Let's see if we can find some other parades. That one looks pretty. They're probably waiting for someone to perform.
Chicago, I think, had.
You accidentally put in riots.
Oh shoot, my bad.
There's something. What's that? Live right there. That looks like a fun parade.
No, that one's boring.
Oh my God, where is that? I'm never Annapolis. Boring ass Annapolis. LAX airport. Yeah, I guess like I don't know. It's still early.
Well, they were having so much fun last night at the parades that they actually made everybody downtown LA. They had to be in their house by 8 o'clock, so they cut off the parades.
Well, you got to get them rested.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, I think they're doing a mandatory nap too. I read that Karen Bass is like going to do a mandatory like 1 o'clock, 1 hour nap for all of LA, because you know people do get grumpy when you don't get enough sleep. Yeah, but let's look at this one. Sound of Boots in downtown LA. I love them. Those guys used to be Mid-Lake, and they changed there we go. Now that's a more fun parade. So here we've got a bonfire, which is fucking awesome. One of the parades I went to, there was a bonfire. These guys are resting, another bonfire. It's so fun.
Yeah, Whimo.
LA is so fun.
They actually.
I think I froze up.
You're good on here.
Oh yeah.
Whimo actually gave them a few. They donated to the parades.
I saw that, dude. Dude, now that is a brilliant. That is such brilliant PR. Because it's like, okay, yeah, I know you support the parades, and you could say I love the LA parades and blah blah blah. But if you haven't sent your $200,000 car, it's so funny. Driverless car. I heard inside it was filled with firewood, and I heard that in the front seat there was a box of graham crackers, marshmallows, and chocolate. So each of those Waymos comes with like all the things you need to do s'mores, which is so fucking cool. I honestly think I'm going to take Waymos now. Like before I felt bad about it because it feels like it's like going to take jobs away from Uber drivers, and it's sort of like one of the many steps towards in global dominance via AI. But now I get it.
Yeah.
They're cool. They're cool. So look at this. They're marching. This is a game they play. I love this. It's like some kind of line dance. So the dudes in the desert wear, they do these sort of like, I don't know, medieval LARPing stuff where they do, see that? They do this really cool sort of like, I've seen this happen before. My brother used to do this where you like go onto a field and everybody dresses like knights. Fireworks, smoke. It's so cool, man. And everyone, I just want to applaud everyone there because the level of commitment right now, I don't think have you ever seen this level of commitment at the parades before?
There was that one in 2012 where they were at the New York Stock Exchange. I forgot that was called. That was a good parade.
That was an amazing one.
That
was more, I would call that more of a festival.
Yes.
Because they're camping out and stuff. But yeah, so this is sort of the classic thing. These guys, they march forward, and then this sort of dance ensues. And what's the other thing that's really interesting to me about these parades is you've got a lot of people who just film them. In fact, it almost seems like 20 to 30% of the people at the parades are filming the parades, which is crazy. But the rule of the parade is, I guess, if the smoke comes out, you have to run, right? That's how it works.
Correct.
That's running smoke. And then after the smoke comes, you're allowed to come back up. And yeah, it's just if you have not been to one of these things before, it might just seem like a little dull, but it's really fun because the game is like, see how quickly you can get back once the running smoke goes away. And it's fun too. A lot of times you talk to the people dressed like desert warriors and they love it. Stops playing the game, then the parades wouldn't happen. Oh, there we go. Whimo cars. And again, somebody always has to ruin it with the whole fuck ICE thing. It's like, what if my kids were there?
I like the other decals though. That looks cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of good art for sure.
With the flames on the side, that's dope.
That is dope. Yeah. And then I also love that this is kind of an the international community's getting involved.
Yeah.
It's really cool that Mexico is participating.
The World Cup might not be in LA because how much the parade has like expanded. They're like, we don't know if we can compete.
They can't.
Yeah.
Oh, like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not going to watch fucking people kick a ball around a field when I can watch this awesome, like, this is like, has got to be the, like, greatest sport. Oh, upside down flag again.
They're embarrassing.
It really, someone needs to, like, and I honestly, I don't want to judge because I've been like this, but I don't think they realize that they could just pull the flag off and flip it around. Like, It's not hard to put it back, but some people don't understand that. They're de-skilled. They don't realize that.
Have you ever taken one of your kids to this?
Oh, every time in LA. My kids fucking love it. They love it. It's so cute when they get to wear the Desert Warrior costumes. Have you seen that? The line of kids dressed like Desert Warriors? It's so funny. But yeah, they love it. Honestly, I'm going to be honest, man. If I was this group, I would probably be going towards the bonfires because that's where the fun is. And the smell of that cedar that they burn mixed in with the Whimo cars is probably incredible. Let's go into the chat and see what people are saying.
Sure.
Alex is saying, I'd like to take my kids for gelato cones and we stand next to the car fire and sing songs and hold hands. Dude, that is a lifelong memory. I have so many great memories singing Kumbaya around a burning fruit truck. That was fun. My kids loved that. The youngest just fell asleep in my arms. It was so beautiful. Some of the running smoke got on us and he just fell right to sleep. And it's so sweet.
You had a super chat.
Who? I've been watching some of these live feeds and I see the techniques that they use now. Like, do you watch that dude? Oh my God, he's the best. I can never remember his name, but he just watches live news feeds and then he'll like watch, and it's the best. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? He goes like, alert, alert, breaking news. And it's the craziest thing you've ever seen. Where's a tie? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Pilkington. What's his name? Steve Lookner. Look up Steve Lookner. I guarantee he's doing feeds of the parades.
Oh, look him up on YouTube?
Yeah. But I fucking love him. I like subscribe to him. Like, it was a big moment because I like when I did my super chat, he said my name and I felt like a little quiver of joy. Yeah, Agenda Free TV. This guy is the funniest fucking guy on YouTube. No, he's not doing it right now. He's sleeping. He comes back on later. Oh, you know what? Look up Agenda. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Ah, damn it. Well, he does it like 24/7 and he's been doing like the funniest. Oh, there he is.
I play the audio or no?
Probably not. I think we're already breaking some rule. I'm sorry, Lookner. Look at him. It's the best job. What I really respect about him is he dresses up. He respects the parades. He watches. Yeah, go ahead and turn the audio on. Fuck it.
He did it for 8 hours yesterday.
Fucking in Hollywood and shit. Everybody.
What'd she?
She said in Hollywood and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Again, you can see there the city of Los Angeles has declared a tactical alert. All uniformed personnel are to remain on duty. That is from the LAPD.
It's great. He's the best news. If you guys want like the best parade coverage, he's the best. Fuck all the mainstream news stations. This guy is like, all he does is repeat tweets, and then he's generally late figuring out what's happened. So like he doesn't even watch his own feed. He's watching a bunch of different feeds, and so inevitably he'll miss something. Like when they started the Whimo bonfires. Like there's like 4 bonfires and he's like 2 bonfires. Wait, 3? But it's the best. I just love him so much. He's really good.
Has he ever gone and reported there physically or just?
No.
Oh, okay.
He just stays at his house. And then what's great is he's, it seems like he feels guilty about having a body. So when he has to get up to take a shit or eat, he's like weirdly apologetic and he's very explanatory in what he's doing. He'll be like, okay, I'm just going to the air fryer. I'm just going to the air fryer to begin making dinner. I'm going to go to the air fryer. I'm going to get it started. And then I'm going to come back as the air fryer is cooking. And then I'm going to come back. But I'm going to leave the feed going and I'm going to go to the air fryer. And then I'm going to come back and then I'll be back. And then I'll leave. And then he goes off camera. Okay. I have put the chicken into the air fryer. It is cooking now. The chicken is in the air fryer cooking. Once that is complete, I will once again go to the air fryer and I'm going to eat the air fried chicken. And I'm going to leave the feed. It's just the best. It's so great.
They want to know if there's a camera on the air fryer.
No, he hasn't thought of that, which would be incredible. I mean, he's built an entire career from just streaming stuff and talking about it and barely like talking about it. It's just weirdly like comforting. Just, it's so strange. But, a lot of people right now, I think they feel a little unnerved by the parades. Like they're watching this and they're thinking like, what if it stops being parade season just in the summer? Mm-hmm. What if the parades go on into the winter? What if they go on into the spring? What if it's just parade season for the whole year?
Nationwide
parade season.
I don't know if we're ready for that.
Well, I think like if you live in a world where you hate parades, and my wife's texted me about the parades. If you live in a world where you hate parades, yeah, I guess that's going to feel a little weird to you. But I mean, think about it. Right now, like the national pastime is also a parade, I guess you could say. Like rush hour, that's just that's a parade.
Mm-hmm.
And a long time ago, people didn't call that rush hour. They're like, let's do a parade. And they would all get in their cars and they drive down the street. And what we call traffic now used to just be a great fucking parade. And it seems like people forgot that the reason they initially were doing that was for fun.
Yeah.
And then it became what we call day-to-day American life. And that's just another form of parade. This is another form of parade. And maybe there's another form of parade after these parades that we haven't even figured out yet. It could be a great parade, the best parade yet.
I would be for all year round parade if I had a place to go, like let's say underground, just to like take a break from the parade. And
Yeah.
then when the parade's, not so hype, I can go back up.
A napping room.
A napping room underground.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's the only place to do a napping room.
Yes.
For sure. I sleep, when I do have a napping room. It's actually a fairly large napping room. I just had it installed in my backyard.
Oh.
And the dude, like, it's crazy. Like, he went overboard with this napping room. HEPA filter, blast-proof door, which I kind of hate because it's heavy and, like, my wife has to help me open it. Feels embarrassing. I mean,
Should get maybe an electric one with a solar panel that you can.
yeah, we did, but it broke down.
Oh, that's not good.
I know. And also the problem with the solar panel thing is if it's cloudy, it won't open.
Ah.
So it's a pain in the ass to get that thing open, and especially from the inside. It's really hard. And but other than that, it's really cozy in there. We got like some of our sponsors gave us like a year's supply of like microwave food, which is in there, which is fucking cool. I don't know like what to do with all the food they send me, so I just store it down there. And yeah, it's cool. It's cozy. I love going down there, chilling out. But I agree with you. Like, sometimes especially if this parade gets exciting, it probably is a good idea to have a napping room under your yard.
Yeah.
Might not be a bad idea. Because the problem is, this parade happening in Russia, like they take it to the next level. They're doing fucking blood packs and like, I don't know. I know this is going to be controversial, but I kind of feel like we're American. We should be allowed to do our parades the American way.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people are saying like Russia wants to sort of spread the parade out through all of Europe and then maybe even bring the parade here, which is kind of lame. And if that happens, I think in protest, I'll go into my napping shelter for sure.
I thought we were the ones that always exported our parades.
We do. People love them.
Yeah.
People love them. People love an American parade, or like the parades we brought to Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking Biden just is like, oh, no more parade. And I don't know. I don't want to get political, but that seemed annoying to me.
Well, at least he left a lot of the, party gifts and stuff there.
Well, that was cool. He left some floats and stuff. And
Yeah.
for my fans in Afghanistan, I just want to say, like, I'm sorry. I wish we could have extended the parade. I know you guys were bummed when we left. But we'll probably come back. I mean, Trump seems to love parades.
Yeah.
The fact that he's funding a lot of this parade and, like, sending, like, some of the top cosplayers in the country to, like, to cities, it's like, that's what I voted for.
You know what country actually has the best parades? Argentina.
Oh my, don't even get me started.
Yeah.
And listen, my dad volunteered for 2 parade seasons in Vietnam. And that's crazy. So like I come from a family of people who love parades. And he volunteered. And Vietnam's fucking hot.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they were playing that game was fucking crazy because the way the Vietnamese participated was by like they would like dig tunnels and shit, and which seems weird. It was some kind of innovation of the napping rooms, but you know these tunnels were like definitely not checked. In America, you know, we make it as safe as possible. They're like, dude, they fucking would just leave sharp spikes in the tunnels and stuff that I guess they're going to use to build other shit and forget about them, and you'd fall on the spikes. You know, I know. My dad got run over by a parade boat out there.
Oh, but he was okay.
Fucked up his back.
Yeah, my grandfather, he was supposed to do a big parade in Cuba, and he was helping plan it with JFK, and then
The Bay of Pigs parade.
they called it something different.
Oh.
But yeah, it was something like Havana Nights or something like that.
Havana Nights is what they called it. I think it's a much better name than Bay of Pigs.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense to me, but yeah, it kind of fell apart. But
Well, some of these parade organizers are dicks.
yes,
I mean, that's the problem is like you get people like who want to just add their flair to the fucking parade. The next thing you know, it's like Bay of Pigs. Dude, if I was in that meeting, I'd be like, Havana Nights.
yes,
Call it Havana Nights. Bay of fucking Pigs? That sounds horrible, stinky. A bay of fucking nasty ass pigs snorting around. What do they swim? They do have those swimming pigs. Have you ever seen those? They're adorable.
are those boars or are they actual?
I think I don't know. They live on a beach
Okay.
and they swim. They can eat fish, I think. You never seen those swimming pigs?
Mm-mm.
Let's take a break from the parade footage for a second. Can you pull up beach pigs?
Beach pigs.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
So my guess is whoever came up with the idea of Bay of Pigs probably had just been here in the Bahamas and like had fun with his family. They're fucking cute. And then it's like everyone loves pigs at the beach. But yeah, I don't think most people when they hear Bay of Pigs, they're thinking this. Aren't those pigs cute?
I would feed them. They're adorable.
Yeah, they are fucking adorable, but the problem is like they will rip you to pieces.
If you don't have food or
It's a sunscreen thing. If you wear the wrong sunscreen, they'll just fucking eat you, man. And like, that's a number one way of disposing of a body is you throw it in a pig pen and the pigs fucking eat you up. And so, yeah, that's the craziest thing out there is like, they will drink they like suck the blood out of the fucking water. And, you don't, so basically they say watching it happen, it's like a vortex of pigs. And then whoever was there is just gone. And then people just keep feeding the pigs ice cream or whatever. I can't remember the name of the sunscreen. But my feeling when it comes to parades is if we don't have parades, then everything will get sort of like I guess the way to look at it is like this. I'm sure you've read Zizek's analysis of parades throughout history, but there's a parade cycle. And the way the parade cycle works is a parade happens. The parade spreads. And sometimes that parade can spread around the world, sometimes in a country, sometimes half the country, whatever. At some point, funding the parade either becomes too expensive for one side or the other. They can't, let's take, in this case, the desert cosplayer people who are interchangeable with the people who are, I don't know what you call it, creativity people in the different costumes and stuff, the people with the flags and stuff. So basically what happens is sometimes they swap places completely and a whole new kind of parade starts. But in between parades, there's just an extension of the parade. The point is it's all parades.
Wasn't that from also the quote, strong men make good parades make weak men.
Hard men.
Hard men, there we go.
It's hard men make good parades.
Got it.
And which is another thing I gotta say is it does seem like it would, like during Pride Month, it does seem a little kind of like they should have at least waited till July to start these parades.
July is very hot though.
I know, but it feels like they're kind of doing a little like throwing shade or one-upsmanship or something. It's like, you guys have your fucking parade. Now we're going to do this parade.
The more the parades, the better, I think.
I have that tattooed on my lower back. And I agree with you. But yeah, essentially, like, there's always parades. And if you don't have parades, you're still having a fucking parade. Like, the thing that we do in between parade seasons, that is because of a parade, like the fucking George Washington shit, that ancient shit, the parade we did with Britain. So they happen. They happen. It's inevitable. Now, I did read something, which is really interesting. There seems to be a direct connection between voting and parades. Did you know that?
No. How so?
Well, okay. I'm trying to remember what I read. So basically, the people who started the original American parade, the parade dads, they realized that sometimes parades get out of hand. A lot of times people get too excited, like any great festival. It's tragic, but there's, stampedes, food poisoning. And so they wanted to find a way to make it so that parades, maybe when they do happen, it's only like, because it's definitely time for parade season. Is it fun necessarily if you love parades? You want it every summer? No, but I get it. My friend, his hand got slammed in a car door at last summer's parade, broke his fingers. People just get too excited, they stop paying attention. So the founding, the parade dads realized, if we make it so that, like, we have a very good system where people vote, representative democracy, blah, blah, then I bet we will reduce how many parades happen, because, it sort of diffused. Basically, they realized that the voting thing is kind of its own parade. It diffuses energy. And if it works, then you only have parades like every once in a while. And so if I was looking at this, I would be asking myself, and I am looking at it, so I am asking myself, is something going on with the voting or something? Like, is it something going on with that? Almost like, I don't want to say this out loud, but is it possible, like, some people feel like their vote doesn't seem to really do anything? No.
I've heard of that. I've heard people concerned about that.
I don't think so.
I will say that in goats of parades, I'm gonna say Abraham Lincoln is the goat of parades.
Parade goat.
Yeah, I mean, that guy did it for years, and I think Trump sees that and wants to be the new parade goat.
Interesting. He does love parades.
Yes, he's having one on the 14th.
Oh my God. I mean, again, it's like, one thing I love about that parade he's doing, you get these other fucking presidents and they act like there isn't a fucking printer that just prints money. If I had that at my house, all I would do is print money. It's so crazy. I wish I had access. Look how funny he is. Pull up a picture of him.
He's getting all these tanks coming to
If that
DC.
face doesn't say I love parades, I don't know what face does. Can you enlarge that? Look at that. That's a face that says, let's throw a parade. Look at that. That's what I look like day 4 of parade season right there. That's like, that's bonfires. You've swapped places with the desert dudes a few times. You've probably like breathed in a little too much of the running gas. Exhausted, but fun. And look at that cool float. What the fuck is that?
It's very heavy floats that they're bringing in.
And look at the confetti cannon on the front.
Oh
my God, look on the sides. How much confetti does that fucking thing blow? Holy shit. I bet the side things do fireworks and the front one does, the front proboscis or whatever they call it, does what? Confetti?
He's doing more than confetti, I think.
What do you mean?
Trump. I mean, if he's gonna do it, it's gonna be more than confetti. You'll blow your head off how crazy it is.
Dude, he is so fun.
There's also one by Walmart. The owners of Walmart are throwing another one. I think Christy Teigen was promoting it.
What?
It was something about kings, no kings, or something like that. This is also on June 14th.
What do you mean no kings?
That's what the thing is called. Let me see.
No kings.
Yeah, no kings parade.
I love kings.
There it is.
Pull up a picture of King Arthur.
There he is.
Look how fun he is.
Stoic.
That's how I would have, if I wasn't balding, I would have my hair like that.
Well, this is the one they're throwing now. No kings.
Why no fucking
They
kings?
misspelled parade, but other than that. And it's by the...
what the fuck is going on with AI? There's no excuse for saying protest instead of mass parade.
This is the lady doing it.
What? Fuck her.
Harris Christie Walton spending her money.
Is there anything less fun than no kings? Pull up the Burger King.
Like the Burger King?
Yeah. Where's a picture of the Burger King?
Oh, shoot. Did Google take him off?
No. See, this is what happens. Some asshole from Walmart. Ah, there he is. Oh, yeah. Pull up just enlarge any of those images and just think about this boring ass asshole from fucking Walmart is like, no kings. Okay, why don't you just come slap my kids in the fucking face? Do you know how fucking depressed they'll be if they get rid of the Burger King? Here's why Burger King temporarily, I don't want to look at that. Come on, man. This is cancel culture out of control. So this bitch wants to fucking cancel the Burger King?
Yeah, all kings.
No.
Let me see. This is what it reads on there.
We are a people of principle and honor. We honor our commitments and stand by our allies. We defend against aggression by dictators. We uphold and defend the Constitution. We care for veterans and children. We respect our neighbors and trading partners. We support a healthy national internet, blah, blah, blah. We're the world leader trusted to uphold the stability, rule of law. We're the people of the United States of America. Where's the thing about how kings are bad? There's nothing in there about any, like, have you ever met a king?
I met a short king.
No way.
Yeah. I know a few short kings.
What are they like?
Oh, they're little, but they make up for it in aggression.
Dude, I would love to meet a short king or a tall king, any king. I've always wanted to meet a king. It must be like,
And get a better flyer.
dude, that flyer is shit.
Yeah.
That has to be the worst flyer. Like, honestly, if you're pull up Christy Walton. We got to look into this boring ass party pooper. Do you know how fucking cool it would be to have a king? I hate kings. Look at me. What happened? No doubt she dated a king. Right? I don't want to say it, but a king broke her heart.
She could be one of those queens that hates kings, possibly.
Okay, let's just read about her. Walmart heiress Christy Walton, one of the richest women in America, has joined a small group of billionaires speaking out against President Donald Trump. The 76-year-old Walton, who is worth an estimated $19.3 billion. Okay, I just have to say this. You're worth $19.3 billion. Now pull up that flyer again. Are you fucking kidding me? There's really no excuse for these shitty flyers.
And they don't even give like any money off for like Walmart or anything like that.
You're worth $19.3 billion fucking dollars. And it looks like she made it and barely has used Photoshop. Like, seriously. Like, $500, you can get a killer flyer. I could have connected her with an amazing flyer, dude. Like, look at this.
And they're selling merch.
No, they're not.
Yeah, rally and merch.
It says merch.
Yeah. Or is it March?
Well, I'm all for marches, but I'm also for kings. $19.3 billion. Let's go back and read about this lady who doesn't want any kings. In America, we don't do kings. Read the No Kings website. They've defied our courts, deported Americans, disappeared people off the streets, attacked our civil rights, and slashed our services. Pull up average pay for Walmart employee. The average hourly wage for a Walmart employee is around $17.50 an hour. What's the yearly salary if you are a full-time worker at Walmart? Let's pull that up. The average salary for a full-time Walmart employee in the U.S. is around $25,000 per year. Pull up the like cost of living, average cost of living per year, United States.
But I think they also get a discount at Walmart.
I'm sure they get a great discount. Walmart's a great store. I'm not trying to bash Walmart. I'm just trying to make sense of this. Well, a family of four spends the average monthly expenses $4,604. Oh, okay. So if we just do like you don't have any kids, you're going to do $4,641 a month is how much it costs for a single person in the United States. That makes sense. Pull up the calculator. You don't have to do the calculator. What is that? So basically like low end, it's you need to make around $50K per year just to sort of pay for your life.
Well, that's if you live by yourself. But if you, your wife, your parents who are older, and then when your kid turns 16, if you all work at Walmart and you pull your money together, you're pretty wealthy.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to look at it. You're right. And maybe if you all live together in the same place or something.
That'd be a small place, but
Well, I mean, if there's love,
yeah,
it feels big.
yeah, like Charlie from the Chocolate Factory.
Can you
something
go
like that.
back and pull up the No King lady again?
Mm-hmm.
In America, we don't do kings. Let's pull now. What is she worth again? $19.3 billion.
Correct.
Can you pull up how many people work at Walmart?
In the U.S., 1.6 million.
1.6 million.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many? Let me just ask ChatGPT. I'm just curious.
Worldwide, let's see.
Stick to the United States.
Oh, only United States. Okay.
Stick to the United States, man. Let me just pull something up here. Because, again, like when I read things like that, I don't want to say it out loud because I didn't get as much sleep as I wanted to last night. I went and did fucking Luis Gomez's show, and he does those prayer sessions after the show, which is just go on and on and on. I love praying with one of the skanks, but they just pray all night. Okay, just stop me, please. Don't let me spin out of control here.
Okay.
Now, I know like one of the like games I guess people are playing at the parade is certain people at the parade, it's like tag, but if they catch you, they like fly you to another country.
Mm-hmm.
Which does seem a little extreme. Like I get like taking you to do the desert guys, but it just seems weird and like just drop you off in another country.
Yeah, but I thought it was like the places like Playa del Carmen, very nice, beautiful beaches. You could just stay there.
I do know it's tropical locations a lot of the times, but I don't think you get to pick. It's sort of a lottery.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, thank you. Drop me off in the fucking Caribbean, like Jimmy Buffett time, have a cocktail. But also, I think some people, it's just, I don't know. It's a lottery. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. It's not fair. I know that because not everybody gets, even if you want to participate, not everyone gets to participate, which is already not fair. If we're going to do that game, don't you think everyone should get a chance?
Well, the odds are, because right now, somebody in Trump's cabinet said 3,000 every day have to be picked up.
Yeah, but it's 3,000. I mean, when I've been watching it, it's like it's people with like darker complexions than me.
Yeah,
So
when
what's
you're
that?
darker, you tan easier and hotter.
No, I can
climates.
fucking put on sunscreen, man.
I don't know if they provide
Oh,
sunscreen.
okay, so it's because my skin is white. I don't get a chance to get in the lottery to go to a nice tropical location.
Okay, I knew this was going to happen. So just because that we get to go places and they're keeping the other ones from, let's say, Europe,
It's just
here
not
and
fun.
not
It's
get
not
to-
fun.
Well,
I walk around with my fucking kids. I got to tell them, I'm sure they're going to change that rule. They love the beach. They love the beach, and they love flying in planes. So it's just lame. The VIP section you get. So like what I read is they take you to a VIP section, and then they fly you to But I have seen that sometimes you just don't roll whatever the number is. You need to go to the beach town.
Mhm.
Like sometimes you could just end up in like the middle of Colombia, which is ayahuasca,
yeah, it's very nice in Colombia, beautiful.
cocaine.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to chew cocoa leaves. And so I would make the best of it. Like if my family was like, we rolled Colombia, I'd probably I'd just find some cocoa leaves and like, I'm sure there's lakes out there or something, right? Is there
Mhm.
places to swim out there?
Yes.
Okay, so I just find a place to swim. But mainly to me, it just seems, and again, just stop me here.
Okay.
All right. And I don't know if maybe I'm just like analyzing this parade shit wrong. But, I read the No Kings thing. I see that lady has $19.6 billion. That's a fairly, that's a lot of parade tokens, man. And then, I know that I guess the reason it's fair that the darker skinned people get the international lottery vacation thing is that for whatever reason, some of those people don't even make $17 an hour when they get hired.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They make, in fact, much less, right?
But the plus is you get to live with more family, not just your dad, your mom, your kids, but your cousins, cousins, and you all get to live together.
I get that that's fun.
Uh-huh.
Who doesn't love family gatherings?
Yeah.
One of the most fun things ever. And what's better than when people from your family come to live with you and they're like, we're staying for a year. And again, man, I just feel like I'm being paranoid here or something like that. But it kind of feels like these people with a lot of parade tokens, like they want to end the vacation lottery thing because they don't want to, because they like to pay those people less and then they get more parade tokens.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm being totally fucking nuts here. Am I being nuts?
It could be a coincidence.
It might be a coincidence. But in fact, I had this dream last night. A silver angel appeared to me and I'm just going to say, I'm trying to remember it's a dream. And again, hanging out with fucking Gomez and like all those prayers. The silver angel came to me and the silver angel said, listen, you got to understand something about what's going on with these parades. That the themes of these parades, it's not quite what they're saying it is, isn't what it is. What it actually is, this sounds crazy. Again, this sounds fucking insane. I almost don't want to say it out loud. The silver angel told me, actually people think slavery ended in the United States, but it didn't actually end. The silver angel said, in fact, slavery, like anything else, just evolved. Because, what was it said? In the old days, you had to actually house the slaves. Very expensive. You had to give health care to the slaves. And also slaves would revolt and stuff and do their own parades.
That's where I think parades started.
That was definitely one of the starting places for parades. And so a new form of slavery emerged. Again, this is like Alex Jones shit. And basically, if you didn't choose to be born in a place necessarily, or if you're born into a system. This is what this angel said, not coming from me. If you're born into a system where like you might not get a lot of parade tokens, but then if you do get parade tokens from working, but the parade tokens they give you aren't enough to support your family or you, then how could you say that that's freedom when you have to make a decision between shelter and eating, or like working
I thought
60 to 80 hours a week, and which makes you exhausted, and you can't really think with a clear head anymore about your situation, which is the ideal situation for slavers.
But they solved that, I thought. Like you're able.
I think they solved it.
You're able to go to like a private place. It has bars. It's very secure.
Oh yeah, those
with
are
your
cool.
friends.
The country club thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I love that. It is cool that like they do provide housing and stuff. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't like the games they play in those housing facilities. Just seem a little like sexual and intense.
If you want it to be sexual, it can be, but it doesn't have to be.
I've heard if you don't want it to be sexual, it's still sexual.
It's very tribal. I have heard that.
Yeah, they break off into fucking weird teams and shit. Just
Yeah.
doesn't seem fun. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's probably crazy, but you do kind of get the sense of like how much of people funding this stuff are funding it because they really give a shit about the people with darker skin, and how much of them are funding it because I don't want to say it out loud, because they just don't want to pay him as much money. And it's a way to like have a lot of employees and just not have to pay him as much money.
I can see how you can see a large corporation wanting to do something like that,
Yeah.
especially
I
one that doesn't
I
like
feel like I'm
kings.
being negative.
A little bit, I was going to say.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Because they get a lot of money because the parades, you got to go buy parade stuff or you buy it at Walmart. I think it's more that.
You think that's where the upside down flags are coming from?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Does Walmart sell upside down flags on purpose?
They print them that way.
Yeah, man, I got to start getting more sleep, man, because when I'm not getting enough sleep, I think these crazy shit like this. Let's go back to some of the parade footage. Because then if you start connecting the dots and stuff, then you start thinking, like, how many of these fucking parades that are happening have nothing to fucking do with the theme of the parade, And I don't want to say it, but it has all come down to parade tokens. Is that all anyone cares about is parade tokens? I don't even want to say it, man, but like, are people tricking us for parades? Tricking us to go to these fucking parades?
A lot of traffic at the parade.
Nothing going on at that parade. That's back to the old parade. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Galvez allegedly hurled a Molotov cocktail. Dude, just if you're going to drink, and I love beach drinks, but like, don't throw your drinks at people. Why would you do that? You know how much those fucking cost? Have you ever had a Molotov cocktail?
No.
Spicy. And they're like $50. They're insane. They're cool though. They're like the fiery drinks.
But it's BYOB at these parades though, right?
Yeah, or no, you can get Molotov. There's like little like bartenders there that will sell all kinds of cocktails, Molotov cocktails, all kinds. The Molotov cocktail is like, will fuck you up though, man. Like maybe that's why I had too many. But don't throw your drinks at people. It's fucking weak. Yeah, look, again, that's the other thing you get is like all these people who it almost seems like there's more people like filming the parades than participating in the parades. Have you noticed that?
It's like concerts. When you go to concerts, you see everybody with their phone.
Yeah, but enjoy the parade. This guy with a big camera lunking it around. What's that? And the masking. I guess there's like COVID or something at the parades. But come on, guys. Relax. But yeah. I don't know, man. Again, I feel like I'm just being tired, but don't you kind of get the feeling like now that I'm looking at this stuff, man, I don't want to say it.
Say it.
People are going to get mad at me.
Well, that's probably because it's true then.
No, it sounds like Truman Show shit. Like, it isn't possible that some of these parades are not happening in the classic parade way, like a spontaneous parade, but the people with cameras are helping to sort of like keep the parade going.
I've never heard of an orchestrated parade.
N-
I thought they were always organic.
Yeah, dude, you know what? It's this new supplement I'm taking, I think. It's just like making me think crazy shit. But yeah, sometimes when I'm watching, like, even with the Waymo bonfires and stuff, like you're watching and you're kind of thinking like, man, that just doesn't quite look as spontaneous. And also like you're watching it and you're kind of like, but where are the desert guys who like play the part of like, you know, where's the running gas? Like why is it that the desert guys with the running gas are like not playing at the bonfire? You would think that they could just, it would be fun to shoot the running gas while people are trying to bonfire. So you have to like, you can't like, it just makes you would just think that, right?
I think you need to let it build up. Let the parade build up before they come and have fun.
I get it. Yeah. But you would think like, you know, because I saw some of the like hardcore cosplayers parachuting in. Mm-hmm. Even if it was blocked, you would think there probably is a way that you could get to the bonfires. But for some reason they weren't even there.
I think they want to let those are the more advanced ones, so they want to let the other guys have fun first.
Can you pull up a picture of Donald Trump?
Sure.
The parade master. Now, pull up the one from the White House. That one where he looks like he's just he's like, let's do a parade. Can you enlarge that? Hey, I love parades. Yep. Look at that. Nothing like a parade. Okay, one thing that I don't think anybody can argue when it comes to our parade master is he loves parades, right? He loves parades. Do you agree with that or not?
Yeah.
He loves parades.
Like I said, he wants to be the GOAT of parades.
Right. So we both agree on that. This is a man who loves fucking parades. And when he says make America great again, we know what that means. Mm-hmm. More parades. And so who am I to judge? I am a lowly podcaster comedian. I don't play 6D parade chess. But so maybe part of the reason it kind of seems like some of this stuff is maybe staged or some of this stuff is like not spontaneous is because the parade master is wanting like spontaneous parades to break out everywhere. Mm-hmm. Is that what it is?
That was something they said back in on January 6th, that parade was, you know, that's how they did it.
Don't fucking say that. Are you serious? That was a spontaneous parade.
Some people say it was.
Pull up the January 6th parade. Now that parade, wow. God damn, talk about FOMO. January 6th, you misspelled parade. Look at how fun. Look at that. Now their flags are right. Look at that. Respect for the parades. It's weird. Where's all the footage of that parade?
I think they're scrubbing a lot of it.
Why? There you go. Video of what the fuck? Yeah. Look at this parade. Super fun. Running gas and everything. Again, like, I don't know, man. It's all these people who do parade commentaries. It's weird, right? Like, fun. Oh my God. They're really committing to it there. This guy looks fun. Everyone looks so fun. She looks so happy too. That's what I love is like a lot of these parade masters seem so happy. Have you noticed that about our parade masters, parade organizers?
Yeah, because they did a good job organizing the parade.
She is so happy. Well, there it is. fun. That is so fun. Everyone seems so happy. One thing I guess I can say right now, because we are in parade season, I do feel like I've been a little negative, is everybody seems so happy right now. Parade season is here. Look at the joy, people. Look at the joy. Beautiful lady in a dress, just having fun at a parade. Look at that blowing her own running smoke. It's just fun. Fun, fun, fun. Everyone seems really cool and fun. And I don't mean to be negative. I'm sorry, you guys. Again, haven't been getting enough sleep. But one thing's for sure: parade season is here, and maybe the best thing you could do right now during parade season is just be happy, regardless of whether parades are in your area or not. And if you are going down to the parades, you know, maybe the best thing you could do is like, and I love this style of cosplay, don't take sides. Have you heard of that? The in-betweeners?
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. People just go down there and they help whoever needs help. It's really cool because sometimes people scrape their knees. You go down there and you just are like, whatever. If one of the desert people needs help, you help. If one of the fucking whatever, like your cousin or brother or whatever needs help, you help. Don't really take a parade side. Some people call them fence riders, but it kind of just seems like a cooler way to go to these parades. Fucking help if you want to.
My favorite thing about parades is when they let when the looting, it's not illegal anymore, and you get to do that.
Have you seen the in-betweener Vermin Supreme?
Oh no.
Pull up Vermin Supreme.
Video?
Yeah. Vermin Supreme sings to... Yeah, this guy's really great. He's a parade wizard. He's an actual wizard. He wears a magic boot. You could turn the volume.
Gingivitis has been eroding the gum line of this great nation long enough and must be stopped. For too long, this country has been suffering a great moral and oral decay in spirit and in sizers.
Yep.
A country's future depends on its ability to bite back. We can no longer be a nation indentured. Our very salivation is at stake.
He's great.
Together,
He's great.
we must brace ourselves.
Very into dental care.
As we
Pull up
cross
Vermin
over-
Supreme at a parade. He goes to the parades. It's really cool when he shows up. You misspelled parade.
That's how you spell it in Spanish. This one?
Yeah, skip ahead to get him at a parade. He just goes to parades and makes people laugh. Basically, I've had him on the podcast. Basically, his theory is that at these parades, if people are going to be hurt, it's that place where they're playing tag or whatever, and he gets in between and tries to make both sides of the parade laugh, and he says it diffuses energy. It's kind of interesting. He's a wizard.
Free speech, and we are having some fun. If you want to have some fun, you too should exercise your right of free speech and assembly. Get out there on the streets and use your feet. Let's do it. Well, I have yet to insert an actual thermometer inside the boot. I'm going to guess it's probably well over 100 degrees, assuming my body temperature alone is 98 point.
It's a boot of heating.
So, yeah, it's pretty warm, I guess. I've been really wonderful. The people are really wonderful. Everybody's keeping their cool in spite of the heat. The police presence, I mean, compared to Cleveland, I'm wondering if we ran out of cops or something, because
Happens.
we seem to have run out of them here. But it's early yet, and I imagine if we get closer to the main center, we'll pick up on the police presence. So far, so good. The biggest march we had at Cleveland, we might have had 500 or 1,000 people. And I'm not feeling this is any particular bigger. Shitloads of fucking communists out the ass.
Here or there?
Here. I mean, yeah, we had plenty of them there, but cripes almighty. There's so many red flags here. It's crazy. I mean, where's the black flags? Where's the red and black flags?
Yeah, it is nice to have a mix of flags.
Yeah.
But the communists really love parades.
Mm-hmm.
Can you pull up communist parade? But I've noticed, like, what happened to the old fly the red flag thing that the communists used to do? Now they're just, I don't think they're doing that as much. There's so many great communist parades. That's a good one. Soviet Victory Parade. This is like an old school parade. Look at that. Very organized. Fun. Very fun. It's cool Trump is doing one of those coming up. Taking a page out of Parade Master Stalin's book. Because people love him. Look at how fun. They're having fun. One thing like a lot of people say communist parades don't work, but you know one thing that's inarguable? They're fun. Communists are happy. Pull up a picture of Karl Marx. Look how happy he was. That's a happy dude. Look at that smile.
Kind of looks like the boot wizard with the beard.
I know. Some people say that Vermin Supreme is Karl Marx. The Karl Marx is actually an immortal being. I don't know if that's true or not. But he doesn't have the boot. Look how happy he is. Look how he has his hand tucked into his jacket like that. Isn't that cool?
Looks like 33 degrees of fun.
33 degrees of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that symbol. Pull up the, what do they call it? The free paraders. You misspell paraders. These guys have fun parades too.
I love their checkered floors.
I do too. Dance floors. Pull up the free parader symbol hand tucked in or whatever they do. Yeah, see, that's a fun thing that they do.
Oh, yeah, look, there's Napoleon.
Yeah, it's like he was a free parader too. Or he had to itch his gun. Even that little kid did it. What do you do if you're not wearing a jacket? What's the t-shirt way of doing that?
You put it under you take off your shirt and you put it under your boob.
Why do they do that? What is that? What's under their jacket? Does anyone know what that means? Anybody in the chat? Any free paraders in the chat? What is that? You guys, I don't know. I got to talk to William about this, but we're thinking about maybe continuing the live feed with one of my favorite parade people, William Montgomery. I have to talk to him and make sure he wants to do it. Does anybody know what that means, though, when you put your hand under your thing? Did we get super chats? You're supposed to mention them, and I haven't done that. I was thinking that as I'm watching.
We had a few.
Can you show me the ones we had?
Yeah,
so what you do is you read their names. So but you have to like gather them into one place. Because Montgomery's going to be here in a second. I don't have time. Oh, dude, somebody, I got to answer that. What is my take on that fucking witch guessing Joe's bank pin? Fucking creepy. I don't know. I hate that shit. It's creepy. You know, you do get that sense when you are super stoned that people can read your mind, but you don't want to believe that. Or sometimes you get around the quiet, wise people and you're like, oh my God, they know everything about me. They know everything. Duncan, you should do your producer a solid and go on the will for it. What is that?
Oh, it's my podcast.
Oh, you never invited me. Never invited me. Not a one time. You motherfucker, man. Are you serious?
No, I would love to have you on, of course.
Oh, now
I would love to have you.
I'm sure you would. Watch. Well, yeah, I would love to go on it. He never invited me, so maybe that's something to talk about off camera. I'm gonna pretend my feelings aren't wretchedly hurt right now.
Got a new one.
Play Deltarune. I don't know what that is. Clax MCB is the king. I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna say that. They trick you. They trick your old ass into saying weird shit. You don't even know what you're saying. What's Delaroon? I don't know what that is. You guys want to see? You know what? I just made a cool commercial for Burger King. You guys want to see it?
You gonna airdrop it to me?
Yeah. While we wait for William, let me find it. Hold on one second. Let me find this. I'm really excited. I'm getting into commercials. I'm going to start making commercials. This is my first commercial that I ever made. I got to find it, though.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to read your names. That's the tradition. William Montgomery's coming, though I love all your questions usually. Eagle, Condor, Broadcast, Dima Celine, Fuego. Oh, I got to answer that one. Thoughts on THC being illegal in Texas? I'm so glad. Nothing is more horrifying than the idea that there's legal THC in the state of Texas. That shit will fuck you up, man. Do not take it. It's bad news. Also, I have a private prison, as I've mentioned before. And so, like, anytime something becomes more illegal, I get a little more that parade squares, rectangles. Matt G. I met Tipper. He's awesome. He's living in Asheville, and we just hung out once. I was nervous as fuck. He's such a genius. Comma Chameleon. Thank you, Sus Rando and Fuego. Doug Davis. Duncan, you need to take a break and go to a parade. Yeah, I want to see if I can get out to one of these parades, but you know, these days I'm just so fucking busy, you know. Yeah, Stone. How do you know I wasn't at a fucking parade? RC, I wasn't. RC Empire of Texas and Somebody and Leprechaun. Raleigh Demure. May your souls be eternally blessed in the light of the divine. All your sicknesses are now healing. Parade rectangles are coming your way. You plant that super chat seed in the soil of my YouTube channel and it will spring into a prosperity tree. You think farming, gardening only happens with the soil? Oh, no, no, no. You plant that super chat in the soil, the digital soil of YouTube, that sweet, sacred digital soil. And you will grow all kinds of synchronicities, prosperities, blessings. You can't even imagine what beautiful things are coming your way. But keep your eyes out, those who did donate to the live DTFH. Keep your eyes out, because such wondrous blessings are coming your way. Such incredible things. Deuteronomy 7:4, it says, if thou'st plant the seed, the stem will grow. And we do know that, and we know that if the frog croaks, the snake will come. Don't be a croaking frog. Be a planter of seeds. B, Duncan, if you ever looked into the Gnostic Gospels, noticeably the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, it's very interesting to see the teachings of Jesus that were intentionally left out of the Bible and the discrediting of... you know, I did go to a Gnostic church once in LA and did not like it. Was quite disappointed. But I know, like an idiot amount about Gnosticism. I was interested in it for a little bit, which is why you'll see some Gnostic symbols throughout the Midnight Gospel, specifically Abraxas. But it sounds like you know a lot more about it than I do. And ultimately, I just think that the Bible is enough of a huge thing to try to digest. So then to get another more esoteric Bible and then try to get those two to sort of work or not work together, I don't have time. But it is fascinating. I really do love the conceptualization of the demiurge, and I think that that's a pretty, at the very least, great way of pointing towards a kind of, what is it called, the a metaphysical dialectic and the inevitability of interdependency within any metaphysical system. So I like that part of it, but do I think that there is an actual demiurge keeping us all trapped in a prison? I don't think so, other than our brains, which I think you could argue would be the demiurge in the sense that we are generally trapped in a prison of our own projections. Gnosis being the freedom and liberation from your own mind prison. But I don't know, man. Hobo Krang. What's proper hobo etiquette during parades? These newfangled parade people are kind of infringing on hobo turf. Listen, you need to... Okay, thank you for the donation the chat, but you need to self-ban 5 minutes. Hobo Krang. Here's the thing. Everyone loves hobos. I almost was one. My friend tried to get me to jump trains when I was a kid. Came within inches of doing it. Not a kid, but like out of high school. He was fucking cool too. He had maps. Those old school maps of where you can, like in those days, I think it was easier too. But all that anarchist shit, like he knew which train yards to go to. Oh, it sounded fun. Eating hot dogs on the train, Vienna sausages or whatever. But anyway, the reason you have to self-ban is because we can't do that. Everyone's welcome at a parade. Hobos, non-hobos, hoes, bows. Everyone's allowed. Go to the parade. Is William here?
They want to know where your music on SoundCloud went. Beat.
What?
You had music on SoundCloud, Duncan. You used to have a SoundCloud, and he had uploaded a bunch of insane good
fuck,
tracks.
I had airplane mode on. God damn it, I'm an idiot. Sorry, you guys, hang on. Did you hear me say that? God damn it, I'm an idiot. That's the self-talk you got to watch out for. He's looking for parking. That's fine. We are live streaming. You know, I have an entire like album ready to go of songs I did for the DTFH. Oh, I need to find my Burger King commercial.
Yeah, airdrop it to me.
I got to find it, man. That's a problem. I don't know if you guys have this problem, people out there who make shit. I love making stuff, but I am so disorganized. And so I make stuff and I'm in such a hurry to export it that I put it in just a variety of folders and I just lose it. It's so annoying. Okay, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of something I'm working on. Hopefully this doesn't kick us.
The piggies want slop, and the piggies love the butcher 'cause he feeds them more slop. Slop, slop, slop. See the piggies feast. Butcher sharpens cleaver while he watches them eat.
Coming home, honey. Daddy's coming home.
It's gonna be so good. Oh, man. Parade enjoyer William Montgomery will be here soon. That's just something I'm working on. I'm not going to tell you much more about it other than it's going to be really good. That's a little sneak peek. Thank Yancey. That wasn't me. That was Tyler Swift. And now that's not my Burger King commercial. I'll show that when William gets here. I got to dig it up. So I don't know. Here's what we're going to do. Is there a way that, let me send you something if I can find it. Can you loop something in like while we set up for William?
Yeah, we're already set up for him.
Oh, we are? Oh, he'll just sit there. Oh, we don't have to even switch shots. That's fucking incredible. All right, while this is happening, this is a little like in between in podcasting. We call this the liminal setup period, the LSP. William Montgomery's going to be here. I'm going to have to start over because I do have to do like an actual podcast. So I'm going to say it's going to be like we just started over. And then we'll get into the podcast with William. But I want to show you guys something. William, guys, I'll be right back. Is this unprofessional to just leave it? Like, William, let me talk to you for 1 second. We'll be right back. I don't know what to do. I'm going to go to the air fryer. I'm going to the air fryer. I need to eat. I'm going to air fry some chicken. I'm going to the air fryer. I'm going to go to the air fryer. I'm going to air fry chicken. There will be a purple wall behind me. The stream is still going. I need to go to the air fryer. I need to air fry food. I am hungry. I will go eat. I'm going to just put the food in the air fryer. And then I'll return. I need to talk to William before we get going. What the fuck is on my face? Ugh. Being old sucks. Weird white shit just falls off of you. All right. We'll be back in 1 minute.
How are you, dog guy?
Hey, William! Good to see you, man.